Miss Campbell, I understand you got married in very cold weather.
Yes.
Tell me all about this destination wedding.
So I've always wanted to do a destination wedding ever since I was a little girl. I've been dreaming about it. I already had like the type of dress I wanted. I wanted poofy sleeves. I wanted it to be a cream white. I already had it pictured, and I wanted to do it cold in a nice cold area. So I did St. Paul, Minnesota.
So you wanted snow, basically.
Yes, I wanted snow. I wanted
like
my
Winter
photos.
Wonderland.
Yes, Winter Wonderland.
So you had your 9 bridesmaids, and I assume Miss Montgomery was one of the bridesmaids.
Yes, she was.
Okay, and you guys have been friends for a long time?
We have, for 4 years, in fact.
Okay, all right. And you agreed to be in her wedding?
I did agree to be in her wedding.
Did you know it was going to be a destination
I
wedding?
did not when I agreed upon it.
Okay.
No.
When did you find out that it was going to be in cold weather?
I assumed it was going to be local because it was never mentioned right away that it was going to be a destination wedding. Now, when she started talking about the particulars of the wedding, such as the wedding photos, that's when she dropped that, oh, by the way, St. Paul, Minnesota. Okay, that's an additional cost out of my pocket now.
Okay.
It got to the point where we were taking the wedding photos outdoors. We were told that we're not allowed to wear coats to keep ourselves warm during the photo ops. It caused for me to get a cold, honestly.
Okay, so you got a cold, you got sick. Okay.
Yes.
What? No coat during the winter? How cold does it get during the winter in St. Paul? I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hold up. A high of 24 degrees? No, 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 no. And I know for a fact that these people live in California because these cases take place in California. The coldest it ever really gets in California during the winter is like 50 degrees. She's pulling up like Lloyd Christmas.
We're there.
You know what? In solidarity, I'm getting my winter coat. All right, now I'm ready.
I returned back to California and I lost 3 days. I wasn't able to work for 3 days.
Why?
I had a severe cold that I had to take care of.
Okay.
I couldn't attend work with the cold, and so I stayed at home, and that led to it being $750 worth of lost wages, which is why we're here today.
Oh, that's why you're suing
Yes.
her, huh? When they agreed to be part of your bridesmaid group, they didn't know you were going to have a destination wedding. According to Miss Montgomery, she just had no idea until you told her. So were you clear with them if you could not afford to make these extra travel expenses, they could step away?
Yes.
All right. They also had to pay a airfare fee, hotel, food, lodge, everything.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty big burden.
Not only was it a destination wedding, which accrued extra costs, but also getting sick caused her to lose money. Sorry, kids. No Christmas presents this year, because Auntie LaTanya needed a destination wedding in St. Paul, Minnesota, and Mommy caught the sniffles.
You knew she wanted to take pictures outside. You knew they were going to be outside in the cold, in the snow, because that's what she told you guys. So you knew that there was a chance you were going to be cold, right? So you took all these risks and you still decided to do it. Now that you get a cold because you were outside for 15 minutes, for me, it's reasonable to think you could have gotten it just from the party or from the plane or from the agitation of traveling. I mean, all of that, the agitation of being in a wedding because there's so much that you need to do. So we can't really blame the cold on her.
The circumstances just, it adds up to the fact that like I would have gotten it out in that frigid air.
But the point is, nobody forced you to be part of this wedding. You knew that there was a chance you were going to be cold, right? So you took all these risks and you still decided to do it. She did not force you not to go to work.
That is a good point, Judge. That's it. No more solidarity. Sun's out, guns out.
Do you have pictures of the Winter Wonderland wedding?
Yeah, I have pictures of my wedding.
And by the way, those dresses were super thin. So like without a blanket, I would have been
You still wore it.
shivering.
That's a
which is
beautiful
what I did
picture.
for the entire 15
really
minutes.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Anybody else get sick?
Nope.
Okay.
I honestly don't think it's fair. I was out of work for 3 days.
I understand, and I'm sorry about that. Don't you have sick days?
I don't have the opportunity to have sick days. I don't have an employer paying for those.
You took all these risks and you still decided to do it. Now that you get a cold because you were outside for 15 minutes, you say that's the reason why I don't have a medical doctor from somebody, a letter from a medical doctor saying that's why you got a cold.
We are best friends. I consider us best friends. She considered us best friends. As a
nobody
best friend,
forced
I was
you
going
to.
to.
You're best friends and now you're suing her? Like, come on. And 15 minutes out in the cold is not enough to get sick.
How do we
heavy
not know
and
that you
tired.
didn't get a cold from the plane or from the passenger sitting next to you?
The circumstances of being out in
From
the cold
somebody
and
in the
frigid
airport?
air, it's more likely that I got it out there.
Likely, I don't know.
I honestly don't think it's fair. I
It's not
as a
about
best
fair.
friend,
It's not about fairness. It's about what the law says, unfortunately. And the law recognizes the term that you agreed to do something. You were not forced to participate. It is foreseeable that you were going to be cold. It's foreseeable that maybe you got a cold from the wedding. And lost wages in a case like this is not a legal appropriate remedy. So lost wages are not appropriate in this case. So I will deny your claim. Good luck, ladies. So based on the evidence, I will deny the plaintiff's claim for $750.
Now, why would you go ahead and soil the memory of your best friend's wedding? Now, whenever she thinks about you, she's going to be thinking about the fact that you sued her. There's any number of things that could have happened that got her sick. I get sick almost every time I get on a plane. Airplanes are like flying petri dishes. And if you're not careful, you're gonna catch something. I totally agree with this judgment, although it sucks to lose that much money. You can't blame it on the bride. What do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.
Got a little dippy going through the fast, that hair.